How do you think Dr. Pepper and old coffee taste?
That's the worst thing I've ever seen.
There's no way.
That's the worst thing I've ever seen?
There's no way. After what you showed me today, there's no way this is the worst thing you've ever seen. You looked at a raccoon penis. That's how you started our interaction today, was by showing me a raccoon penis.
My mom called me today, and she was hanging out with her best friend from Colfax, Louisiana. And they said that, and they went on this big tirade, and her friend Donna goes, hey, can I tell you something funny? I got some material for you. They got a video of RFK the other day cutting off a raccoon's dick. And people that don't like RFK are trying to make him look crazy. So I went to my buddy who I went to high school with, and he's a farmer, and he's real smart. And I said, hey, what would be a reason you cut off a coon's dick? And he goes, well, back in the 70s, we used them as a roach clip to smoke dope. And Donna was like, oh, that'd be great. Can you get me one? And the guy was like, yeah. And so we went out and shot a raccoon and cut off its dick and boiled it and is sending it to her so she can smoke weed off of it. And that was a conversation I had with my mom and her friend today.
Yeah, it's kind of wild to walk into somebody's car. You picked me up today, and then I was just listening to your mom talk about smoking roaches out of a rodent's penis. But the roach clip, I mean, it looks cool. It seems like I never would have guessed. I never would have guessed that a raccoon had such a long penis. Also, so interesting that it's the only time you can say that word and it's okay is when you're smoking out of its penis.
Coon, yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough one.
I mean, I guess when you're talking about the actual animal, sure. But,
Sure.
I mean, it's not that, it's a 2-syllable word. It really doesn't need to be shortened.
No. It's very easy to get out. It kind of rolls off the tongue. It's actually like a perfect name for that animal.
Raccoon?
Yeah, I feel like some animals have perfect names. Some animals, they could get better ones.
I think elephant is pretty good. Giraffe is pretty good. I think most of the like sub-Saharan animals, that's pretty appropriately named.
Yeah, like cheetah. What a great name for an animal.
Yeah.
Cheetah's a perfect name for an animal. But honestly, I'm trying to think about a bad name for an animal right now. I'm struggling to come up with one. There's got to be like just a terribly named guinea pig.
Are they from Guinea?
No, but I think they have ties to the mob. They're not. I think guinea pig. I think for whatever reason, guinea. I think very tiny, and they are tiny pigs. But I think they should be like this big. A guinea pig feels like, what do you call just a miniature donkey? It's just a miniature pig. This is a great way to start a podcast.
Talking about raccoon's dick. Welcome to episode 4. Yeah, episode 4 of Learnin with Lou and Steven, the podcast where we learn and so do you. I'm Lou Ferris and that's Steven Taylor.
Getting better at the intros.
Thank you. I really suck off the riff, but I'm good with practice.
You don't suck. You're very good off the riff. Do you watch like intro videos?
Intro videos?
Yeah, like how to intro.
No, but I listen to sports podcasts and they're very like, welcome to New Orleans Football. Today we're sponsored by PJ's Coffee or whatever.
Sports Center has been the same for 20 years.
Yep.
Sports, there's something about them that they are what they are. I love sports talk radio. It's a great way to pass the time. It's a great way to distract yourself. If you turn on conservative talk, I turn on conservative talk radio when I want to be angry. And that used to be a lot more. Now conservative talk radio isn't like satirical. Like it used to be like ironic. Like you'd be like, wow, these guys are really yelling into the void. And you're now like, wow, these guys are really talking to the president. These guys are like in his ear.
It's gotten so absurd. So if you do turn on conservative talk radio, it sounds like SNL. It's like, from Blue's Clues, Mr. Salt and Miss Pepper. Yeah, they had a child named Paprika. But what else? The liberals are trying to push their new child, MSG.
Yeah, you'll hear that, and then the next day you'll see like a Twitter clip of Donald Trump being like, MSG, it's coming from Miss Paprika.
MSG.
We don't have we really don't have impressions in our act.
No. I mean, I think impressions can be good, but impressions were never my cup of tea. I'm just like, oh, I'm doing someone else.
Yeah, I mean, I just really struggle with it. I have the accent of Bill Clinton. I can't even do a Bill Clinton impression.
Oh, you're right.
It's like so right there for me to do Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
I played saxophone. I could do Bill Clinton,
Yeah,
but
you're
I
like,
can't.
what, 3 hours from Bill Clinton, where he grew up? Yeah, you
I'm
are.
2 or 3 hours. Very similar. Got married to a woman I didn't like that much. Bill Clinton and I are like, kindred spirits almost. Never got to go to an island. That's one thing I'm missing out on.
Is not going to. I don't know. I think it's a good thing that you missed out on going to an island.
I'm not talking about that island specifically. I'm talking about any island. I would love to go to any island. I think it's, just no matter whose island. I would just like to go. I've never even been to like Puerto Rico.
I feel like most people haven't been to Puerto Rico.
I'm just saying I've never even been to like even in like a lake. I've never had the courage to just go out to a spot where it was just surrounded by water. And that's mainly because I didn't have money for a boat.
I mean, if you think about it, all land is an island.
I don't think about it. That scares me.
We are, because the water is mostly, the earth is mostly water. So we're on an island right now. We're surrounded.
Wait, so, okay. How big was Epstein's island? Have we seen it?
I've seen pictures of Epstein's island, and
Is it nice?
It looks like a like pedophile Willy Wonka.
Oof.
Yeah, dude, it's all like bright colors, and it's like kind of corporate, and it's all concrete and plaster.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
Like if Microsoft did Lord of the Flies.
That's a pretty good. Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah, R.I.P. Piggy.
R.I.P. Piggy. Have you been watching the new series?
No, man.
It's a series on Netflix.
I've seen that.
Yeah, I watched the first episode. I liked it. It was fun.
It was fun.
Not enough to
Dude,
keep
have you
going.
seen there was an actual Lord of the Flies scenario off like the Philippines?
No, with like young European children and as allegories for World War II.
No, it was like I think it was the Philippines, but it was like these Filipino kids, maybe like Thailand, but it was like in that area, and it was like ages 14 to 16. It was like 12 kids, dude, and they like thrived. There was no infighting, nothing. Like a kid broke his leg and they splinted it, and then he even contributed. They gave him the job of like keeping the fire stoked.
Nice.
They're like, you can't go get food, dude. There was a bench press they found that the kids had made.
Oh, they started working out. How long were
dude,
they on the island?
Dude, months.
Wow.
And they all survived, and they popped out, and they're like, "We're good, bros. What's up?" Like, and they were fucking jacked.
Nice, dude. They had saved democracy.
Yeah, there's no Lord of the Flies, dude. If you put a bunch of dudes on an island, it's just guys being dudes.
Sure. I mean, are they all from the same place?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I think that plays a role in it because, like, the kids from Lord of the Flies are from different schools, right? So if you had two competing teams, so like the Chilean football team or whatever, the Argentina, whichever one, they crashed in the mountains and then ate each other.
Oh, yeah, those guys.
Yeah, but they ate each other as a team, you know? They were like, they were connected, they were unified. It was the team and their families.
If you were stranded on any kind of like mountain or island or whatever, would you be opposed to cannibalism?
No, are you kidding me?
I didn't think so. I wouldn't be either. But...
Nobody's up, and if you say you're opposed to cannibalism, you're lying to yourself.
Yeah.
If they're now look, the way they do cannibalism, it still shows like some type of like remorse and honor, you know? They start as far away from the face as they can get. They all start eating the ass first. It's like...
That was my next question. What part would you eat first?
Ass, dude. Ass has got the most meat. It's got the least soul. There's no soul in an ass. I mean, there's heart, but there's no soul. An ass is obviously, I think, the first start, and then you would work your way down the quad.
Yeah, you gotta go.
But
quad.
you would avoid the groin and the face.
Yeah, you're eating the dick and the brain last.
Putting the balls together in a little brain and doing them both, doing little bits.
Hey, might as well have some fun with it, boys.
Now that's the rule. You can't do bits.
Yeah.
You can't be like somebody's calling and then pick up an ear.
Would it be acceptable to complain about the taste?
Yeah. They'd be like, God, Margaret stinks. Margaret's got a real gamey taste to her.
God. Margaret drank Fanta, and I think that really affected her meat.
You could tell Lou like Dr. Pepper Zero. It really comes through in the grain.
Yeah. God, not a whole lot of meat on Lou's calf muscles.
Okay, now here's a good question. Would you rather be fried or eaten raw?
Oh, fried, easy.
Really?
Yeah, I want people to enjoy me.
Yeah.
And if you eat me raw, I'm gonna be kind of sinewy. And but if you fry me, I think I'll taste a bit like Spam.
Okay. Now, here's my thought. I think I'll taste better for sure. But if you're in a position where you have fire, why are you eating me?
Well, just because you have fire doesn't mean you have food.
Yeah,
You can start a fire.
You could make a lot of water. You can, there's plants. No, it was cold on the mountains.
I'm ideally
Yeah,
getting
no,
like...
I'm with you. You got to fry me.
Yeah. Like, ideally, I'm getting marooned. And then...
What is marooned?
Like, when they would send a pirate, like, walk the plank. And, like, you go to the island and, like, they banish you to starvation. Like, Jack Sparrow was marooned on an island.
Sure.
And so, if there's, like, trees and shit there, I can start a fire. And I can survive on, like, maybe a fish. Like, it would take me... I would be hungry for about a week before I figured out how to catch a fish. But I would figure it out.
I doubt it.
Dude, no. I would make, like, a 10-pronged spear. And just,
it's just like sharpening all day and night.
Yes.
You're just, yeah, dude. And you get that obsessive compulsive. So you would just be like, it'd be the sharpest spear that anybody, you'd get stumbled upon by the native indigenous people and they'd be like, my God,
yeah,
we can't eat this man. We have to take him in.
Yeah, right. It's honestly like, as I'd be starving to death, I would finally like look down. And if me and you were on the island and I'm starving to death first, I would be like, I'm fucking jacked. Like that'd be like my last words. Like,
you'd be the first marooned person to create a mirror.
That's how people would find me. It's like my skeleton just like
on this, your skeleton pointing
just
at
like
your
ripped. We bleed blue.
All he had to survive was twigs, a single fish, and a bunch of whey protein. He kept his bottle of whey protein.
Yeah.
He made sure that he had his jar.
What's this message you scrawled on a rock? Eat my dick last.
Yeah, dude. I don't think I watched Survivor. I don't think that I could survive. I mean, you and I, we were just talking about having soft hands. Like, we're not. I worked in irrigation. I've dabbled in the dark arts of blue collar work.
Yeah, right.
And I wish that I had more of it in me, but dude, I got soft hands.
Yeah, I studied abroad. Construction.
Yeah.
I was an exchange student striping the roads.
Yeah, dude, you're walking through France eating baguettes, trying to like bear down your. That's how you got calluses. Was holding baguettes too long.
Baguettes, yeah. The escargot really cuts up your fingers.
Yeah, dude, I had calluses from playing guitar for a little bit, and then because of that, I quit guitar forever.
Like, that's so funny.
I don't want this. That's not actually why I quit. I quit because it requires dedication. But that's what I'm saying. I don't have the like determination to really do incredibly hard work. I got fired from a landscaping job. All you're
For doing what?
Nothing.
Oh yeah, I guess that's the thing.
For just being like, it's hot.
Yeah, what'd you do?
Complaining.
Dude, I remember I was working construction in between my senior year of high school and freshman year of college.
I bet those are some fucked up houses.
Dude, well, we were building like sheds and flagpoles and shit, but the guy never gave me any training. It was like my high school friend's brother who was like 26 and like started his own construction like company. And he never like gave me any training. I showed up, and the day two, he was like moving a tractor in. And I was like sitting there like directing him, and he turned off his tractor and he goes, "Hey bud, I just want to tell you something. Today's not the day to stand around with your hands in your pockets." And I was like, "Dude, I got to tell you, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now. You've told me I'm 18. You've told me nothing."
He saw that you still had a dad and was like, "Surely this man knows what to do." And you're like, "My dad is a lawyer.
Yeah.
He also has soft hands."
No, my dad, yeah.
My dad sold gutters and then urinal cakes and then crosses with sand from the Jordan River. My dad does not have mechanic hands.
Every time we do a podcast, I feel like we drift further and further apart of how we were raised. Because I really thought we were raised kind of similarly.
No.
And every time you talk, I'm like, no, we may come from different worlds.
No, yeah, you and I are two ships in the night. Like, we are in the same sea, but we could not be further apart.
Yeah, we're in a jungle. I'm Tarzan, but you're an actual gorilla.
You're learning?
Yeah, you're like, I was fucking born here. And I'm like, I am too. And you're like, nah, not really, man.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I see the way you swing down them trees and shit. That's fucking weird.
You had a golf cart.
Yeah. Yeah, you speak Abe with an accent, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah, my dad had a Chevy Lumina. Something they disbanded.
Do they not make that? Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, dude. No, I remember my grandfather was like real traditional, and he he was a judge and a lawyer, and he had enough money to like buy a new car.
In Louisiana?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's like a cotillion.
Yeah,
he's
he's very proper, wore a bow tie every day.
Uh-huh.
But dude, he drove around in like an old like Mercury or like Saturn for like 40 years.
Nice. He Warren Buffetted it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice.
So I was like, you can get a new car. He's like, no. Dude, I remember he took us to McDonald's one time. And I don't have a whole lot of memories of us like hanging out because you can't really, a 6-year-old and an 85-year-old like proper man don't have a whole lot in common. But he took us to McDonald's and he's like, I would like a burger dressed.
Dressed?
Yeah, dressed means you get all the condiments on it. And I remember being like, a dressed burger? What the fuck is a dressed burger? But that's like the way he would talk.
Yeah, and those old men like that, old conservative, like when you're you do this whenever we do like comedy shows in these like rich cities where the men are like above it, they have this quality about them. Mm-hmm. They're fancy. Yep. And you had that in the South too, these highfalutin types. And anytime because I hope as a 85-year-old man that I can hang out with my 6-year-old grandson and have a good time. But when you get that much money, you lose the ability to be silly. And that's what you hate, is anything that is silly. And kids love silly.
Yeah. I mean, the only like point of contention if I was going to have kids is that if I was 80 talking to like my grandson, our biggest point of contention is he would tell me his favorite Pokemon and I'd be like, well, that's fucking stupid. Like Gyarados is way cooler than your favorite Pokemon, dipshit. Uh-huh. And that would be what we would argue about.
See, and at least you've got something there. And you'll never have so much money that you could be fancy.
Okay, first off, fuck you. I'm doing my best.
Yeah, no, but I just don't think that what the amount of money it would take to turn you into a highfalutin type is millions of dollars.
Yeah, I would need like an Elon Musk like dowry for me to wake up and like put on a rich guy persona.
Good God, the idea of marrying Elon Musk's daughter.
I thought you were just gonna say Elon Musk, and I was like, ugh.
No, I mean either one, dude. Like that. Have you ever dated somebody whose dad you hated?
Yeah.
Yeah. Most of the time the dads hate me and I never know why. And now I've realized it's because I have soft hands. And they can tell. One handshake is firm but smooth.
It's firm but smooth. Yeah, mm-hmm. That's this podcast. I know I dated a girl in high school and her dad was the game warden of the parish. And he fucking hated my ass, but it was in the way of like, you're dating my little girl. Ugh. Like type deal. Dude, yeah. I remember I was in a boat after we had broken up, and it was a bad breakup. I was an asshole, and he like pulled me and my buddy's boat over. And I remember like putting on sunglasses and like my hat over, because when I saw that it was him, I like turned to my buddy and I was like, he's probably gonna take your boat. Like, I'm sorry, dude.
He might murder your whole family.
Yeah, he's gonna kill us right now, dump us in the Red River. So I don't know, but most dads I've been friendly with.
Nice. Yeah. No, I just think like whenever you have a dad who you just cannot stand, it's really tough to not put that energy on your partner too, especially if they're close.
Right.
To be like, oh my God, okay, well, this means I'm going to have to deal with this forever. Mm-hmm. When I was in like high school, I had this girl that I thought I was in love with, and her dad sucked. He was so mean, and he wasn't funny, and he was poor. So like you didn't even get a trampoline out of the deal. You just got like just an angry poor old man who didn't have a sense of humor. But it's like, if you're going to be poor, at least be funny. That's all we have is silly.
Exactly.
So
we sit on a porch because there's nothing else to do. And just talk shit.
You can't afford to go to the pool. You gotta come up with shit in your mind.
Yeah, you got this secondhand rocking chair.
Yeah. Anything that you can do, but like, it made me not like her. Like,
yeah.
I was like, we have to break up because I can't hang out with you because you're not an adult and you still live with your parents, and I can't do this shit for another 4 years. I can't keep living like this.
I can't keep living like this.
Yeah, dude. I love those little things. Like when you're in high school and you have adult issues. You know what I mean? Like moments
Yeah.
where you're like, oh wow, can I really commit to this?
Oh, dude, my favorite shit right now is adults that have high school issues.
Ooh.
I've got 2 people on my Facebook right now that are like actively having a meltdown on Facebook,
Ooh.
and it's really cool to see.
About each other or just two
No,
individually?
like about their spouses and their lives, and they're like putting all their dirty laundry.
But are
onto
these
social
are they
media.
connected at all?
No, it's complete. It's 2
fun.
separate ones.
Yeah, good. High school?
Is it if it's about high school? No, they're grown.
From high school that you know.
No. It's just like high school esque problems.
Sure.
They're just like complaining about their relationship and like everything
On Facebook.
Yes,
Tough look.
I love it so much.
Oh no, a tough look for them.
Yeah.
I'm delighted by it.
Yeah, I get on and I'm like, ooh, can't wait to see which is fun today.
Yeah, there is something to. I've said I was going to delete Facebook for probably a decade now, and something just keeps bringing me back. At least once every other day, I will open the app and scroll for a second, and now it's just endless total nonsense of ads and and weird groups that you're not a part of.
Yep.
Where it's like just some dude posting a dating picture in a group that's like Kansas City emo girls. You're getting notified. I don't live in Kansas City.
Yeah.
I'm not in this group.
I know why that group exists. I'm in that group.
But it's like, yeah, I always see the strangest things on there. And that's kind of what I love about TikTok. Instagram is a little more professional. It can be like, low quality. Like the stuff I post is usually kind of not high quality video.
I wouldn't call it low quality, but it is.
Sure.
Yeah.
But on TikTok is the Facebook of the future. Like you just let anybody go, well, what do I think is going on today? Well, here, let me tell you, I found a buddy who killed me a raccoon, and then he cut that raccoon's penis into a little roach clip so I could smoke my joints without using my hands and burning my little fingers.
Yeah, that's what.
And you're like, okay, thanks, Margaret. Good checking in.
Yeah, Margaret, quit drinking Fanta. It's that's gonna be like teachers of the future, like how we talk about Facebook now. Is if you ask students like, do y'all have a Facebook? They're like, no, we're not old. It's like you're gonna ask students, do y'all have a TikTok? And they're like, no, we're on Zebo right now. You don't have TikTok?
They're watching Zebo on their meta glasses.
Yeah, right.
But they don't call them meta glasses because somebody assassinated Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be fun watching the bullet bounce off his metal cranium.
His robot brain explodes and starts short circuiting. Ricochets off that stupid chain he wears.
God, dude, he looks awful.
When Mark Zuckerberg, there was a moment in time, I don't know if you had this, where a lot of my friends were getting chains. And they were like people were asking, they were like, you got a chain? And I was like, no. My nephews were like, you don't have a chain? And I was like, no, I don't have a chain. And I don't knock anybody for getting a chain. But what I will say is when I was not doing it, Mark Zuckerberg came out with a chain, and I've never felt more vindicated in being like, I'm not a chain guy. Because if Mark Zuckerberg's a chain guy, that means it's not for me. And you could be a chain guy. That doesn't mean you're Mark Zuckerberg. But it just means that you have something in common with him.
It's more than me.
More than I have in common with him. And that makes me happy.
Right. Yeah, I've never been a chain dude, but not because of Mark Zuckerberg.
It's because you got too fat of a neck.
That's it. Yeah.
And because you're working out, dude. And I bet when you work out, you get that lizard throat where you're like,
dude, I'm not an attractive lifter.
You could have stopped.
Yeah. Dude, I used to yell during high school football workouts when I was like deadlifting because I thought it made me cooler. Like, because I was pretty easily deadlifting. And it'd be like 400 pounds or some shit. And I would just be like, ah! And it's just me in a room full of dudes just like yelling. And the weight room was a shed in the back.
Yeah.
So someone walking by, I was like, the fuck is going on?
First 48 situation.
Right, yeah. What does the Pineville High School football team doing?
Yeah, dude, I used to do that stuff too. And now the one thing I like about Planet Fitness is they're like, no screaming. And I do like that. I do feel like if you're screaming while you're working out, I watch like really tough dudes work out with a lot of weight and they don't scream.
Yeah.
And that's when you're like, okay.
Don't have to.
What is this for?
Yeah, it's for yourself. Dude, the Planet Fitness I go to in Denver, everyone is jacked. I've seen nary a fatty at the Planet Fitness.
Well,
And there's one.
see, what is this world coming to?
Yeah, well, it's Denver, but there's one dude who I've seen him twice now, and he walks around and he's this huge fucking guy, but he's like weird huge. Like his body is real skinny and he's real wide up top, and he walks around with a belt on and wrist straps. And cargo pants and slick back hair.
Cargo pants, slick
Yes.
back hair,
Dude.
working out in hair gel.
And he has like a gallon water that's pink, something inside it. Never seen him lift a weight. I go to the gym and I'm there for about 40 minutes, and he just walks around.
Nice, he's strutting.
Doesn't talk, but he's fucking enormous.
Yeah, he's cruising.
Exactly. I'm like, you work out at some point.
Yeah, that man's cruising.
But I'm just like, dude, you're
I
creepy.
bet there's no better place to catch a grinder in real life
Then,
than at the Denver Planet Fitness.
oh man, is that why I'm getting so many good looks? I thought it was because I'm the only one that's wearing a sleeveless shirt.
That's why you're getting all the good looks.
Yeah, because my nips are out.
Oh, God.
I'm the only dude at my gym that wears a sleeveless shirt. I don't know what it is in Denver, but everybody has like a t-shirt on, and I'm like cut off right at the nipple down.
Dude, one day we should switch shirts.
You would be disgusted by how sweaty I am.
Oh,
You're
I
like,
don't
you
mean
live like
after
this?
I don't mean after you use it. I don't want to feel you. I just want to like have my nipples out.
It's good, man. It feels good.
I used to do it whenever we bounced, we had tank tops.
Which is insane. That the bar that we bounced at, they're like, here's your official uniform, and it was just a loose tank top.
I've never thought about that. That is
Yeah.
kind of crazy and indicative of the job that we had.
Dude, it was pretty much being in a fraternity. Was the like, oh yeah, we work here. The bouncers all hung out with each other.
Yeah.
The owners of the bar were like in their early 30s.
We did socials. We did
Yeah.
Christmas parties. We did. Everybody dated everybody.
Yeah, it was Greek life working at the bar.
Yeah, people always ask me if I joined a frat, and I was like, no, I worked at the Rev.
Yes, it's
It was
the
like-
same thing.
Yeah, well, and you just got into everywhere. Like, I never had to try to get into frat parties. Not that I ever really wanted to go to frat parties, but like when everybody was going, it was like, oh yeah, there's no problem. You can just.
Yeah.
I never realized that. I don't think there was ever many problems.
No, there was one guy we worked with. I'm gonna say his name, Trey. I'm gonna say his name. Fuck him.
Oh yeah, it's no way he's not gonna watch this because I'm in it.
Not a chance.
He hates me, and the feeling is mutual.
But I remember it was after a concert. I want to say it was like Brett Eldridge or something, or like Eli Young Band.
It was packed. It was like 3,000 people there.
Yeah, and it was huge. And I remember it was like 4 a.m. We had just finished like not cleaning up, but we'd gotten everyone out. And before we started cleaning up, and all the bouncers were hanging around and drinking a beer and taking a break because we'd been working for like 10 hours straight and on our feet. And Trey, who was our coworker, not any kind of boss or anything, came over and he just went, "All right, guys." And before he could say anything else, Steven goes, "Trey, whatever you're about to say is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my fucking life." I just said that to him immediately. Dude, it pissed him off so bad. Hey, dude, it made all of us laugh that we sat around drinking more beer because we're like, we're not going to go do whatever he wants us to do to piss him off.
He wanted us to work, and it's like, this is break time. You can look at us and tell that it's break time. We get a 15-minute break,
Yes.
and they never gave us breaks,
Never.
not once, and that's because most of the job was a break.
Dude.
A lot of the job was a break. A lot of the headaches of the job is like, God, this chick keeps trying to dance on me because she thinks it's funny. And then occasionally you'd be like, oh, I have blood all over me. Oh, there's a huge fight breaking out.
Exactly.
Oh, where did these oil rig guys come? As soon as you saw the oil rig guys come into the bar, you were like,
Man.
oh, this is going to be a problem. They have a lot of money and a lot of pent-up aggression, and they are too old to be here.
They come in, they're 6 weeks off, and they got 16 grand in their pocket.
Yes, and they are 31 years old.
Yeah, and they're like, I want to fuck a 20-year-old.
Well, they want to fuck anything, but they're at the bar bar open till 3 a.m. that is only 20-year-olds. And
Exactly.
they're like, who are you? And then, that girl has a guy that's her age that she's with. And then it's like all hell breaks loose. So many of those fights were the dumbest reasons imaginable.
Yeah, it's like guys like brushing up against each other. Dude, there was that one dude who, were you working that night that the guy had a Molotov cocktail?
Yes. And then the owners were hanging out of his window, punching him in the face.
Dude, we kicked this. I was not working that night, but I was there. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure. So we kicked a guy, or y'all kicked a guy out. And then the bar had like an outside section with like a wall and a roof around it. And I think the guy went behind the bar, jumped up on the dumpsters, and got up on the roof with a Molotov cocktail that he had made somehow.
He got back into the bar, and then we threw him out again, and then he threw the Molotov cocktail on top of the roof.
Okay.
He didn't climb back and throw. He wasn't like smack.
Yeah,
He
I was
just,
like, I'm
threw
burning
it
this
back
bitch
in.
down and I'm going with it.
He threw it back in, and then he got in his car and but they watched him throw it, and then they watched him get into his car.
Yes.
So the bouncers were like, hey. We didn't have phones.
Yeah, we didn't have flashlights or walkie-talkies.
No
We were just dudes.
walkie-talkies, and the place was always packed.
Yeah.
There were always like 500 to 1,000 people
At that bar, and we like half of us were wearing Sperry's.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Dude.
Yeah. But
That
yeah,
was at a time where you couldn't wear tennis shoes.
exactly. Tennis shoes were for losers. But yeah, he threw him out again, and he got into a car, and then the owner started like beating the shit out of him.
Hanging out of the window, punching him in the face while he was driving away, which earned us a lot of respect.
Yeah.
There's not, if you are an owner or a leader of a business and you want your employees to work hard for you, fight an opponent.
Beat the shit out of somebody.
Just attack your enemy. It was so much fun and so crazy, and also probably why I didn't work that hard in school.
Dude, the worst night of my life bouncing was because of you.
You're welcome.
And because I was just standing there, and it was like,
How many things like that do you have? Your
A
worst
few.
night of touring, your
It's worst night of sex, you. It's like 9:30 p.m. I still got 5.5 hours to go before I'm done. And you were like,
Yeah, because the bar didn't shut down till 3 a.m.
yes. And you were like, I'm about to smoke this weed. Do you want some? And I was like, yeah, I hadn't smoked weed in a couple years. Let's do it.
A couple years is crazy.
I'm bored. And we went back, and I got so fucking high that I was sitting there. I swear, time slowed down. I was like looking at the crowd, and I'm like, all right, I've probably been in this spot for about 45 minutes. And then I looked at my phone, and it had been maybe 2. And so that 5-hour shift turned into about a 15-hour shift. And I'm just like, I hate fat Steven.
I was just bouncing around.
Dude, yeah, you're having a good time, man.
Having a great time. Well, dude, it was so hard to work from like 9 until 4 a.m. every day without a little extracurricular something. And everybody else was, drinking all the time.
Everyone was drunk at that job.
Yeah.
Everybody. From the bottom up.
Yes. Yeah. It started at the top. It was trickle down economics.
Yeah, except with,
But with like a champagne flute.
Exactly. Yeah, the owners got the good whiskey, and then by the time it got to us, I'm doing a Vegas bomb.
Yeah, dude, and nothing will make chills immediously just thinking about a Vegas bomb. One time we were on a bachelor party. This is the last time I did a Vegas bomb because now I really it fucks with me. But we went into Pat O's in New Orleans, and we all took a Vegas bomb. We've been drinking all day, but something about this Vegas bomb was corrupted. Mm-hmm. The devil was in this Vegas bomb, and 3 of us took it and then immediately puked. Like 3 of us. Like I ran to a bathroom. Our other buddy was puking in the Pat O'Brien's fountain. Like, dude, it was just like I don't know, and it's like all Vegas bomb is like Red Bull, cranberry, and vodka. Right. I think. I don't know what else it could be, but it's something. But I don't know what can go bad out of that. But
it's just like the burps are the worst. The Vegas bomb itself, when it hits your tongue, isn't that bad. But immediately after, once it goes down your throat, it's the worst aftertaste. And when you vomit, it tastes the exact same. So you start associating Vegas bombs with throw up.
Yeah, and it's cough syrup-esque. It's got a cough syrup texture and taste to it that really can send chills down my spine. But I miss doing that. We've had a lot of crazy experiences together. And I never think about them.
You and I? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's wild that we've known each other as long as we have.
It's been a lot of fun. But I think what really we were friendly, but I really think what's said, "Oh, I'm friends with this guy," is that when me and Bama were drinking mimosas, it was bottomless. The bar that we worked at, bottomless mimosas
At brunch.
$10, all you can drink.
And boy, did we.
Yeah, I think one time we finished, it was like 4 or 5 of us, but we drank 14 bottles of champagne. But this other time, Steven goes, hey, I'm going down to New Orleans to bring some signage. Does anyone want to ride with me? And I was the perfect amount of drunk when you invited.
To be like, yeah, let's go to New Orleans right now.
Yeah, for the night.
Yeah.
And you're like, I got us a place to stay. And I was like, deal.
Which I didn't. I just had a friend that was like, yeah, you can stay here. I'm so inconsiderate, dude. I'm like learning this about myself.
You just show up to places?
Yeah, I think that's how I grew up. So, like, I just always had people coming in and out. My mom was always very kind, always very helpful to people. Right. So, in my mind, that's just like what you... And I have that expectation of anybody coming into my place. It's like, well, if I tell you can come here, come here.
Exactly.
But I take that too far, and then I don't pay attention. And then I am like, yeah, let's bring Lou and Bama and me to New Orleans. Your grandpa's asleep next door. I'm hammered drunk trying to turn on the TV at 4 a.m. just so I can have a little light so I don't get the spinnies on the couch. And then he comes out yelling at me because it's turned on full volume. I can't figure out. It's just like very inconsiderate ass behavior.
Do you want to hear something funny? We, on that trip when we met the Impractical Jokers,
I forgot about that.
Dude, hammered. There's a picture
outside of the Crystal Burger.
Yeah, there's a picture of us on my Instagram somewhere of us with the Impractical Jokers, and we're all hammered. Yeah, I think it was Joe was in Denver like 2 weeks ago, and I was a little drunk, and I hit him up on Instagram like, "Hey Joe, I like your shit. Just wanted to see if you need an opener or whatever. We've met before," and I sent him that picture. I was just like on. Nothing.
Yeah, you're not going to believe it.
Of course, nothing.
You're not going to believe it.
But I was like, drunk. I was like, let me shoot my shot with the Impractical Joker.
Yeah, sliding into his DMs.
Right.
That rules. Yeah, that was a big moment for us. And then I think touring has been nice. We've almost gotten into fights here. Whatever that North Carolina run we did, where we I almost fought that brewery owner over $5.
Dude,
was it $5 or $20?
It was $5, and you intimidated him so bad he gave us $20. Yeah, dude. It was a free show, and then we had like 80 people show up for us, and there was also like another 50 people there. So it was a packed bar, and they wouldn't turn off the TVs.
Yeah, because it was March Madness, and UNC was playing.
And so we did this show to this loud ass bar that no one was paying attention to. Well, a bunch of people were paying attention, but they were pissed because everyone was talking, and then there was some kind of miscommunication with the ticketing link, and so we ended up having to pay like an extra, $5 or $20 or something like that. And when I asked the guy to reimburse us for the advertising money, he was like, "Nah, you guys drank like $100 worth of beer or whatever." And it was $25 to get the advertising rights, he's like, "I'll give you 20." And I was so done with everything. I was like, "Fine." And then we got back to the car, and I was like, "I got 20 instead of 25." And you just like took off your seatbelt and got out of the car and slammed the door and walked back. And I looked at Joe and I went, I need to get out and go make sure he's not going to kill this man. Dude, and when we got back to the bar had been like emptied, and it was just you and him outside. And all I saw through the window was you going, like screaming at this dude. And he like pissed his pants. He gave us another 20.
All for $5, dude. Yeah, when you travel around the country, you deal with shit-ass people. And sure, it's $5, but God, what did we make on that show? Probably like $100 split 3 ways.
Yeah, before expenses.
And then they told us we got to drink whatever we want, which is like a challenge.
Yeah, I did have...
Don't look at me and tell me that I can drink whatever I want. Give me a limitation.
To his credit, I did have like 15 beers. He's
That's as is your God-given right as a performer.
yeah.
You think you think the Beatles weren't drinking the bars under the table?
Yeah, I also brought 80 people to your bar, and if they all had one beer each, I sold 80 beers. You gotta give me 15 for that.
Yeah, and also you make them.
Yeah.
It's not like you bought them from Budweiser. They're in the bag.
It's your beer.
You're getting it not even at wholesale. You're getting it at cost.
Dude, that guy sucked. He looked like that guy at the gym with the slick back hair and the cargo pants.
Yeah,
Except instead of muscles, he was just like
tall.
me.
Yeah, it was that North Carolina run was tough.
We got hate mail.
We got hate mail, and it was so funny, dude.
Do you want to read it? I got it printed out.
You have the hate mail?
Yeah.
Let me see. When did you get the hate mail?
I printed it out the other day.
Dude, I have so many mad emails from people complaining about my sets.
So this,
oh my God, look at this.
So this is, we did a brewery, and it's called Joy Mongers in North Carolina.
Dear Sirs. I forgot she started with Sirs.
Yeah, and then after we did the show, and then 3 days later, we got this email.
Oh man, I haven't seen this in so long. Although, oh God, okay. Wow, she was really pissed. She called herself a comedy club fan.
Yep.
Okay, dear sirs, I've been thinking about this a couple days, trying to decide whether to voice my opinion or not. As a parent of 2 artists,
Dude, I know. I saw that. I was like, you're the fucking worst.
I tend to keep negative remarks to myself and only encourage artists to do their thing. But, parentheses, yes, the proverbial but. God, so she's self-aware about being a shithead.
I know. I know.
After being pretty excited about seeing a trio of school teachers doing a comedy show, because as teachers, we all know that it's an arena rife with hilarious material. We're disappointed in the performances at Joymongers. Yeah, I can tell you're the parent of artists because you went with disappointed.
Yeah, right.
Not disgusted.
I was disappointed.
What you're
you.
describing next is disgusted, if I remember right. While I'm no doubt seem ancient to you, I'm 70, ergo likely stodgy and prudish. I hate you.
I actually had to look up what the word stodgy meant. I didn't know, but it's like disapproving.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, it means like, so I'm likely disapproving of everything young and a prude.
God, also pretentious. I assure you that it's not my case. My children regularly call me out on having a mouth like a sailor. Spelled wrong. So language doesn't bug me in general. Your children call you out on having a mouth. Your children sound like nerds.
Mom, please stop saying fuck.
Your children are artists and they're mad that you cuss. What are the children's books? Are they?
Yeah, right.
Are your children illustrating the Bible?
That's what it is. They're writing Noah's Ark.
Yeah, they're just little painters for all those things you see at a hospital.
Mom, you cannot say dick around these children.
See, we have been to comedy clubs from coast to coast and are well aware of how dependent many contemporary comedians can be on the use of foul language. It could be funny when used well.
Now, so I bet you she watched George Carlin's bit about the 7 bad words you can't say.
Yeah.
And she went, now comedians these days always have to use it. Like Eddie Murphy's first special in the 80s wasn't the most like vile like language used.
This woman loves Jeff Dunham.
Yes.
This woman thinks a puppet is funnier than any human being on planet. Doesn't even think it's Jeff Dunham.
Right.
She's like, I like Walter.
So I mean, all in all, though, she is correct. Like, yeah, you shouldn't, as a comedian, you shouldn't be like fuck. But I mean, like, it's not like we're not some pariah of foul language these days because we're a contemporary comic.
So let's go. I don't want to keep who inherently live in a. Although no one. How did we get to the C word?
Yeah,
although no one.
Dude, did anyone say cunt during our sets?
Well, now they just did, but I don't think I can't imagine it.
Dude, my favorite part is her saying like, it's good in a stand-up comedy performance. Oh no, never mind. That's in a second that we're gonna get to. Oh, right here. There's so much material at your fingertips that doesn't need a crutch. And we thought you guys had probably tapped into that understanding being teachers and well. Think about it. You're billed as a trio of teachers assumingly to pull in a target crowd. There's endlessly funny material in a classroom setting. Kids are nuts. Admin is nuts. Other teachers are nuts. Not to mention the fodder for really funny stand-up when you drift into topics of lunchroom workers, the cleaning and custodial staff, the front office, the library, the teacher's lounge, locker rooms, bathrooms.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, she did that thing that people did that when they tell you they found out you're a comic, they're like, oh, How about you make this funny?
Yeah,
And they just list off some bullshit.
I've got some jokes for you.
Yeah. Oh my God. Have you even thought, Steven, about the custodial staff?
Okay, hold on. Don't forget the random quote-unquote artist in residence. Oh, Lord, that topic alone could have your audience laughing till they cried, especially since most of it was teachers.
What is artist in residence?
I can't even, guess at what that means.
Yeah.
Artist in residence at schools.
Artist in residence. Is that... My first thought was the art teacher. And I was like, that's...
Well, this lady obviously hates art. So I would
Yeah.
imagine she hates the art teacher.
I wonder if she hates us because she hates her kids.
You know, it's probably got to be like some type of projection or something. So they just didn't like the F-bombs. And then, okay, this is we were expecting funny stuff, not just F-bombs as the dominant adjective for everything. Heck, we tell each other funny stories every single day that would have killed up there. Well, then fucking promote your own show. But what we got was 90 minutes of juvenile overuse of profanity during random unrelated stories that any old Joe might tell, ending in a dick story that was painful to sit through. And we were sitting with the young folks who were basically squirming worse than we were. Dicks? Really? Basic.
She fucking... That made me laugh a lot. Dicks?
Really?
You basic motherfuckers.
Dude. And also, I don't want to be that guy. Women get to talk about their pussy, and I'm a fan. I think it's funny.
Oh, I talk about my pussy all the time if I had one.
Exactly. Well, I mean, and the dick story wasn't even a dick story. Was that when I was telling the...
Yeah, that was a medical story.
Oh, it was the dick pic joke?
That's when you had a mole on the bottom of your penis.
That was a new dick pic joke.
Yes.
It was a brand new one.
But that was a good joke.
Oh, everybody was laughing. That's the thing. We walked out of that show being like, we crushed.
Yeah.
Everybody was having a good time. And then we got this email and we were like, what?
Dude, yeah, especially because she sat on it for 3 days first.
Yeah, we just got it randomly while we were driving.
By the way, this is not a regional assessment of the quality of humor on offer that night. Joymongers is in the very heart of progressive, liberal, open-minded North Carolina, but as such, our standards for true comedy is high. You guys, sadly, went low. Dude, when she typed that out, she was like, swish.
Babe, come read this.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. And then she signed her name, sincerely a comedy club fan, but sent it from sandymcfalls@gmail.com.
Yeah.
We know who it is, lady.
Dude. Also, it says a comedy club fan. We were doing a free show at a brewery.
Yeah, this could not have been. We set up our own show. It was our speakers. It was our microphone. The brewery did nothing.
Yeah, it was literally 100% us.
The brewery existed. And it was a free show. So I think that was how if I remember right, we responded by saying we would like to formally apologize and offer you a full refund.
Yep. And then to her credit, she came back and she goes, okay, now that one was funny. I was like, all right. You wormed your way back into our hearts, Sandy.
Dude, I wish that we would have just proofread it and sent it back to her. That would have been funny because she's got a lot of typos in there. That's been my new favorite thing is being mean to people by just proofreading it and sending it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, have you read those manifestos from any of the assassins?
I gotta say, I don't really sit down and read, take some light reading, pour myself a cup of tea, and just go over a manifesto.
You're not subscribed to Ken Klippenstein on Substack?
Can't say that I am.
Oh man, he's always got the new manifesto because it's happening so much. There's so many manifestos. Too many manifestos out.
Yeah, because
right
you
now.
like to read manifestos. Like you read the lady school shooter.
That one was crazy to me because it was a lady school shooter, which you'd never see. And yeah, I read them like the Trump, would be or whoever. The guy who set himself on fire outside of the Supreme Court to protest environmental justice. That worked.
Yeah.
Good job there, bud. But I'll read those manifestos because I'm just interested in how do you get to this point and what could be your motivation. And dude, when the teenage girl, when she did it, it was like very clearly a deranged girl who was also being like, I'm not deranged in the thing. But it was also just so many run-on sentences. I wanted to be like, God, if somebody had just taught you how to read, maybe you wouldn't be so angry and upset.
Yeah, right.
Maybe you'd be... I understand why you're frustrated enough to want to kill somebody. You don't know how to pronounce the P and the H together. You don't know... You keep calling it a pahone. It's got to be frustrating.
Dude, it's probably really frustrating. So how did that end? Is she in custody? She commit suicide?
I think she killed her. I just read the manifesto. I didn't get to the end.
Man, I bet you we could have talked her out of it if we were like, hey, after you kill yourself, no one's going to remember you for you. They're going to be like, God, this bitch could not spell.
Wow, man. Nobody ever taught her how to use a period.
God, this dumb bitch. The test scores of your school went up after you killed yourself.
All of your teachers got raises.
Yeah.
Because the test scores went up so high.
Wow, look at the growth.
Oh, God.
It's okay to make fun of school shooters.
Yeah, especially afterwards. You know, somebody's got to. We keep trying to in these acts, and that's why Joy Monger's lady doesn't like us. Because you got to try and make the hard stuff. She's right that there is so much you could make fun of in a classroom, but so many people have already done that. Like
Right.
all the bits she's pitching are bits that like anybody could do. You're
Oh
like,
my
the
God.
custodian, they don't clean my room unless I put all the seats on the desk.
Have you gone into the boys' bathroom? There's water on the floor all the
What
time.
are they doing? Vaping mango up there? How are they? Why does it smell like? Why does it smell like poopery?
Yeah, dude, it's all been done before, so of course we're gonna go up there and be like, man, wouldn't it be great if all of our kids got aborted first? Like, that'd be way better.
It's, if you don't like it, you don't like it. But sending an email is one of the wildest things to do. Why do you think I'm a comedian instead of a teacher? I don't want to read emails.
Yeah.
I'm not responding. I'm not sending you back notes. I'm being mean.
Yeah, and also, like, every time we would get off stage, we'd be like, hey, here's what we could have done better. Like, this did not help us. This probably actually set our comedy back because I was like, nah, fuck this bitch. I'm going to keep telling these jokes.
Yeah, I don't think that it set my comedy back at all. I think it did give me a lot of joy. I think when I get these things, I get a lot of joy. I like when people hate it because that reminds me that it's not for everybody, which is what I'm going for.
You like getting hate mail, and this is the greatest hate mail we've ever gotten.
It's not the greatest hate mail I've ever gotten.
But we as a unit.
It is the greatest hate mail that we have ever gotten.
Yeah, we really peaked.
Yeah. I've had some tough emails. Some tough feedback digitally and some tough feedback to my face. Mm-hmm. You've never been booed before.
Booed? No. The closest I ever came to being booed was I showed up to a mic I wasn't supposed to be on, and I'd been drinking all day, and it was like a rowdy mic, like a heckle mic. And I apparently, I thought I did fine. But according to Joe, who was in the audience, I got off and he goes, it kind of seemed like you took everything personally. Because I thought I was up there and just flinging around, but apparently someone would be like, what's your genes? And I'd be like, fucking kill yourself. And that was my response to everything.
Dude, I miss when you were terrible at crowd work. That's the thing. Comedy's a journey and you got to learn different skills. And Lou has taught me the ability to kind of like lock in on a set and work something until it's perfect and works in every room. And I feel like Joe and I have taught Lou how to not, with words, shank every member of the crowd.
Dude, because
you used to verbally stab people.
Dude, because of y'all, now on my notes that I have where I write down my set list, at the top, my first thing is calm down, be quiet, and then the crowd is not your enemy.
That's nice. It's good to know. And you know why he thinks the crowd is his enemy? Because of you, Sandy.
Yeah.
Because you decided to email.
You're my enemy, Sandy.
You got in his head, okay? His mom said that she was proud of him.
And then you said, I've been thinking about this.
My children are artists.
And I thought it was so important that 3 days later, when you're all back home in your own states, I need to remind you of what you've done.
Should we email Sandy back now? And be like, hey, can you send us a link to your kid's art? I just want to know. I haven't thought about it in a long time.
Yeah. I mean, she said that her kids are artists.
Oh, right. So let me see.
I think that's her trying to be dodgy and say that her kids are like, they got liberal arts degrees.
Yeah, they married a software engineer.
Yeah, they're not actual like sculptors.
No, but they do go to class at a pottery studio.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like paint turtle shells and sell them at local
farmers
fairs.
Markets. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. They have a vendor. They have a Canva premium account.
Yeah, they're the least popular stand at the Ren Fair.
Yeah, selling turtle shells at the Ren Fair. Yeah. You can eat them too. That's fun. Well, hopefully we get some more hate mail. We're going to a lot of places. So,
yeah, man.
If you have any 70-year-old mothers of artists who are sticks in the mud and don't like cursing or stories about potentially genitalia, who knows? You never. If you're talking about a school, how are you not talking about genitalia?
Yeah, exactly.
Kids are so gross and disgusting, and
that's the way that we talked on stage is the way that teachers talk when students are not around.
Yes,
we're
we're at the happy hour.
Yeah, can you believe these like just dicks all the time is what they're talking about?
Yeah, and like how annoying the kids are, and how gross they are, and how much we wish that we had the power of God to remove them from our classroom and or lives, because parents have to say that they love all of their kids equally, but teachers do not. I have to be like, no, that child is an enemy.
Dude, my kids would ask me like, are we your favorite class? And any class that asked that was the worst.
Yeah, they
like,
don't.
Dude, at first I would try and be polite, and I'd be like, I like all my classes like equally. Like, it's just different on some days. Like, some days I like fourth period the most, first period the most, but it all comes out the end. But when I was quitting at the end, like, my kids would be like, Mister, are we your favorite class? I'd be like, I'll go a step further. You're not even my favorite student, kinda. This class? No,
not at all. And they need to know it too. You need to be self-aware. Mine, they would always go, are we your favorite class? And I would go, do you think you work the hardest?
Yeah.
And they'd go, well, maybe. And I would go, really?
Dude, I do remember when my kids asked me, they're like, what's your favorite period? And I was like, fifth period. And they were like, what? And they were like going around and asking like, who's in Ferris's fifth period? It was my planning period.
Planning period. Yeah.
They were like, what's so good about them? I was like, they never talk. I'd never have any problems in fifth period.
I never have to call a parent.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, I feel like we've recorded for an hour. Mm-hmm. Surely this has been.
I'd say so. We got a bunch of, if you made it this far, come to a show and tell us that you've made it this far on our podcast, and we'll give you some free merch.
Yeah, we're in Louisville, Colorado. You'll probably see this on the day of, and then we're in Raleigh. Then we're through Greensboro. Eventually, we're back. Joymongers Brewing is not sponsoring that show.
I think Joymongers is probably going to send us a letter with like a cease and desist.
Yeah, for sure. And then we're going everywhere this summer. New York, Syracuse, Albany, Atlanta, Birmingham. We're going to Pacific Northwest, Seattle, Portland. Anywhere that you could live in the United States, we are probably going there.
In the lower 48.
In the lower 48, and maybe Alaska. We got to talk to somebody about that.
Yeah,
when does Alaska go back to school, you bet?
I feel like Alaskans don't really go to school at all.
That's true. They're in the bush.
Yeah, the snowy bush.
The snowy bush. Have you seen Alaskan Bush People?
It's my mom's favorite show.
That does not surprise me, because Alaskan Bush People is where you could smoke a raccoon stick with an alligator clip on it. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, my mom watches Alaskan Bush People and gets ideas.
Nice. Yeah, that rules. But yeah, we'll be in the lower 48 pretty much everywhere. Tell your friends, come to a show, and
use promo code TEACH.
Probably. It should be up. We ask these clubs. We don't know if they actually do it, but we try. Promo code TEACH, and if it's not up, tell us, and we'll have our people talk to their people. And by our people, I mean I'm going to tell Lou to email them.
And he will.
All right. Thank you.
That'll do it. This is Learning with Lou and Steven. I'm Lou Ferris. That's Steven Taylor.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Did we learn anything about raccoons' dicks, I guess?